Ruby, lay down.
You wanna lie down here? Alrighty, let's just bump heads everywhere. Lick the microphone.
Okay. Well,
Let's
stay
do all the
here. Hello, you beautiful people. My name is Davi. I'm joined by Abe and Charlie. Welcome back to another Redox reaction. And for our viewers and listeners, we hope you guys are doing well. Today, we got the second season of Barry episodes 1 and 2. Last season was crazy.
Wow.
And Abe, Charlie, how you doing?
Good, bro. Good.
Good.
Excited for season 2. Looks like Bill Hader got a haircut
Yes,
between seasons.
he did.
Looks good.
Yeah. And some quick housekeeping notes. This episode is also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, specifically the discussion portion. So if you're on the commute, you want to listen to us discuss the show, it's available in the description.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Indeed.
Hit the bell notification. We never say that
Oh,
part.
yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
So you get to see when we post our videos. We post 3 times a week at least. So
We
hit that
do.
bell so you can see all the videos.
Yes, our
True.
schedule is Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Time.
Eastern Daylight Time. So
Eastern
EDT.
Daylight Time, EDT right now.
Thought it was EST.
Standard Time is when we're not in daylight savings time.
Oh,
So EDT. Yes.
Boo.
All
too
right.
confusing.
But like I said, last season was crazy where we left off where it looked like Barry killed Janice. The reality is that he can't find a mistake, and it's going to be hard for him to now juggle the things that are coming back to bite him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see how Bill Hader continues this. I'm trying to remember the second writer on the show because it's 2 people.
Yeah, it's Alex something.
Alec Borg, I think that's his name,
Yeah.
who's a writer also on the show. I'm interested to see 4 seasons, quick episodes. It's been really good so far. Charlie, how you liking the show?
Really good. Really good. Trying to see what consequences come now of Barry killing Janice, his relationship with Jean, and all of the things.
Yes.
Alec Berg.
Berg, not Borg, Alec Berg. Okay. Wow. All right. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Episode 1 and 2.
So
Here
the
we go.
show must go on. Probably is the name of this
Probably.
first episode.
It's a question. Probably.
Yeah. Indeed.
Bet.
Oh, 2019. Wow. Pre-pandemic.
Oh, wow, yeah.
All right. We're very late to the game.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, pre-HBO Max, pre-Max.
Yeah.
Damn. We're making these notes as if we're not watching The Sopranos from the 90s. So
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Would you pause it? Why? Because I want to watch it.
This man's about to get shot, bro. Popped.
I don't even think this has anything to do with it.
No idea.
Some other passive-aggressive bullshit we need to talk about. Yeah.
And I still flinched. Shot the TV, not the guy. Jesus.
Lord, not going for subtle.
That guy did some really good fake dying, like fake getting shot action right there with his body.
Shout out to Stuntman, man.
Okay, not Barry. Who is this guy?
Well, yeah, what I was going to say. It's not subtle in the slightest. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was Barry, but
Bro, what?
No. Yeah, amateur hour.
My God.
Oh my God! Where is he?
Relax. My best new guy is going to be
my
back.
I knew it. I was about to comment. I was like, this has got to be Fuchs' new guy.
Obviously, somebody's going to get hurt. I mean, my guy's going to kill who's ever in that apartment. You know, it's part of the idea.
What?
Why are you looking at me like that? This was the whole plan.
No. You never said anything about anybody getting hurt.
Oh,
The cops are there.
You gave me the wrong combination.
you gave us the wrong combination.
You didn't even get the package!
Oh my God.
I got you out of here.
What in the world am I?
Oh, thank God you're here!
Fuchs.
All right, guys. Places. Let's. Whoa. Hey, what's going on? You're not in costume.
No, we're not. Why are you in costume?
We're back in the class?
Because it's a dress rehearsal.
You don't seriously think we should keep trying to do this, do you?
Yes, we have to. We open tomorrow, guys.
Oh, Baz, that's bonkers. Why don't we just cancel the entire show?
Why?
Because Jean had a full-on nervous breakdown yesterday and left.
Okay.
I think just Gene needs a little time to relax and collect himself, and so until then, I'll direct.
What?
That seems weird. All right, so everybody, get in the costume. Let's go.
So what season did you guys say Bill Hader starts directing?
They said season 4 he takes full control. That's what I read.
Only the last season?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's more than that, no? That
Is
was
it?
season
Or
3
3 and 4? Something like that.
He needs time to process what happened. I need time to process what happened. And you need time to process what happened.
Well, we do that through the work, right?
See? This is what we were talking about.
We all lose track of what's important sometimes. It's the front page. It's a stupid farce.
Yeah, but you picked it.
Yeah, I picked it before Janice was murdered.
We don't know what happened to her.
Yes, we do. Barry, everyone seems to know what happened to Janice except for you.
Oh, if we cancel the show, then what was the point?
What?
It's gonna be great. You gotta trust me. Trust me?
In short, the LA operation is going super great. They are unrivaled thieves and super great at acquiring cargo. And you know what we are good at? Repackaging said cargo. Like baby Tony Robbins, teaching us all the powerful way of getting
Man, doing like a TED Talk.
Yeah.
He had one of the best organic chefs in South America kidnapped and brought over here. It took some time, but I think his brain has been officially washed.
Oh my God.
As Cristobal often says, we are more powerful together.
Hank, Cristobal wants to see you.
It's gonna be some shit that he's not gonna like.
Come in. Have you met Esther, head of Burmese crime family?
Oh.
No, probably because she is our biggest competitor.
I have come to offer you a proposition.
Tell me, what is the one thing that we here have wanted to dip our toes in?
Chocolate.
Heroin.
Heroin.
Hank, heroin.
Heroin.
Listen to this.
I have established a monastery where I can bring anything I want into this country. No question asked. Due to religious freedom. Guns, merchandise, and especially drugs. I'd offer you and Cristobal an even share.
We were just discussing Thomas Friedman. Did you read that one yet?
Okay, you've given me like a lot of books. I have not found the time.
You must make the time.
Please do not eavesdrop.
No two countries that have a Mickey Donald's have ever gone to war.
What?
We give a little Mickey Donald's to every gang, and soon all the gangs will become a team.
So you want to share our stash house with Kerr?
Exactly!
Well, that is a bummer, because I already have an army of finest killers in all of Chechnya.
Your men, they are a little lacking in physical skill. They are weak.
That is not true. And also, please keep your voice down. Okay, they're right down there. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, very intense. Okay, sweet baby Jesus.
Business with this, huh?
Okay, oh my God. Everyone's laughing at the hand stabbing now.
Mr. Kusino.
Didn't even knock.
Hey, Bergman.
Oh my goodness.
Ouch.
I could come back.
No, Barry, they're giving up. They're quitting.
No. All we're saying is that your cabin is no longer considered an active crime scene.
There are thousands of acres of woods up there. Are you searching them?
No, we didn't feel that was viable.
She could be out there right now, cold, hurt, hungry.
What did he do?
Nobody actually knows what happened.
Think we're about to find out.
Mr. Kusino, Janice and I went after the Chechens, and they got pissed, so they came after her. And as soon as they got her in her car that night and off your property, she was gone, okay? We have no cell phone pings, credit cards, nothing. We probably know everything we're ever going to know.
It's convenient. Maybe Barry does know how to handle the logistics and the loose ends.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows how to make it look like it was an accident. Or in this case,
I don't think they
never found her.
No.
So
Just curious when you think you might be ready to come back and direct the show.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think you look great.
In my bedroom, under the bed, is a mahogany box. And in that box is a pearl-handled .38 special, screen used, from the movie Flashpoint. Do you know how many times today I actually thought about going in there and loading it and giving it one last kiss?
You wanted to kiss a gun?
Suicide, Barry. Are you not familiar with the Japanese ritual of harikari?
I'm curious why the cops are not questioning him, questioning Sally.
Yeah.
Unless they already did.
Oh,
the bullet.
Uh-oh.
Just got your package. Is this some sort of crazy early 40th birthday joke?
We asked you to find and execute Goran's killer. The family feels it was the Bolivians. But instead of executing, you have chosen to work with them. So now we will have to kill you.
But the Bolivians did not kill Goran.
Who did?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Well, okay then. I'm going to tell you.
I'm gonna say it's the Burmese family a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is everybody who works here British? Sorry, what?
So you bought yourself a new pair of gym pantaloons, have you? Bloody card reader, more like it. Why isn't this working? This is crazy.
Drops the accent.
What was that?
I'm just doing the thing Mr. Kuzno talked about us bringing our characters out into the real world.
That's method acting.
That is method acting.
When the guests hear you talking like that and then they hear me talking like this, they think that we're both doing accents and then we both look like arseholes.
No,
we look
the
silly.
same. No, we're
not
the same.
What are you
We're
doing?
doing. See, no, stop it. No, we
Baz,
sound the same.
no, we
don't
don't
we?
sound the
No,
same.
we sound totally the
Can you
same.
stop?
Stop. No, we sound the same.
Stop it.
Excuse me, sir. Do you work here?
Oh my god. What is that disguise?
You kept these pants in size medium?
Those are women's pants.
Shit.
You remember when I got you the job here, yeah? And you got all excited because you thought Lululemon was a candy store.
Oh, this is a Lululemon.
Bye, it's me. It's Hank. I know it's Hank. In a wig. I know you're in a wig. This shirt's mine, though. I don't care what you do in here.
You remember how Goran was going to kill you? I gave you tip-off, and you used it to kill Goran and all of my friends, remember?
Yes.
Garage?
Yes.
And I did not tell his family about that because if I did, they would burn down Los Angeles looking for you.
Yes.
Well, instead of telling them you shot Goran, this morning I told them it was Esther, cat of Burmese crime family.
Yep, you got it.
Esther is throwing complete monkey wrench into my relationship with Cristobal. So you kill her, Goran's family will be off my tip, and Cristobal will still think we're two peas in pod. If you don't do this for me, my family will kill me.
I don't care.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. He's going to tell the family.
Hank trusted you, man. He liked you.
I don't know why you need my DNA. I was being held there against my will.
There's witnesses and evidence at the scene that say otherwise, Mr. Fuchs.
No. What I remember is there's only 2 other guys in that hotel room, and they're both dead, so you ain't got shit, pal.
Damn.
I don't see Gene. Is he coming?
Yes, I told you he'll be here. I talked to him.
Boo Bear, I don't like this gear, okay? You're
Boo Bear?
That's a wall, okay? And it needs to come down.
Oh my god.
What did you say to me earlier? If we don't do this, then what was the point? What does that even mean? Are you talking about us?
I don't have time for this. We go on in 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes till showtime. Let's bring it in. Come on, guys. Who died?
Oh my god. Oh my bear.
So out of touch.
The front page is a very rich and layered text. There's a lot of lessons in there. And I think the most important lesson in the myriad.
Jeez.
Is Gene coming or not?
You know what? It doesn't matter if Gene's coming or not, okay? Because
Gene's here!
oh, thank God.
My name is Gene M. Cousineau, and I've got an announcement to make.
He's dressed so
I'm
down.
canceling the show.
Oh.
I wasn't here to oversee the production, so I can't in good conscience let you watch a show that bears my name. I cannot give you a refund.
Of course he can't.
I'm shutting down this class permanently.
What?
No, but teaching's your life.
Janice is my life.
You know the things you tell us up here. You know that acting's good therapy. You know?
You actually heard something I said?
You could talk about your feelings.
You want me to talk about my feelings? This class was about you talking about your feelings.
All right.
Why don't you tell us about the first man you killed? Because that's what it would be like for me to talk about Janice. I didn't think so. Natalie? Bring my car around.
What?
It's my first tour.
Oh, shoot.
Damn. First flashback, huh? Usually we get flash
I
forwards.
was on fire watch with my friend Albert. Albert was doing surveillance on the...
They're acting it out.
We weren't sure if we should engage or not. And
Should we engage, sir?
I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
Should we maybe radio Lieutenant Hubble, sir?
No, you don't gotta radio him, man. Take the shot, dude.
That's a green light to shoot the guy.
Oh, my shoulder. I forgot how these things kick back.
Jesus, Berkman, you got him!
Bergman just took out a sheep from 700 yards.
Hey, there's more.
What?
Yeah, there's 2 on the rise. Looks like they're checking out their buddy. No.
Dang, he got a 3-piece his first time.
You killed them both, soldier.
I killed him. I killed someone.
Is that how it happened?
What? Ah! He got him.
Both of them?
Spoke both those pieces of shit. Dudes, this silent ass Barry here's a
Stone Cold Killer, fellas.
Barry Berman! Barry.
Barry Berman!
Barry. Is that what really happened? Yeah. All right, I'll see you tomorrow at the next class.
He couldn't share that with them.
No, because then they did see him as inhuman.
Right.
You should be feeling really proud of yourself, Barry. I mean, that was amazing. You really let that wall come down a little. You see what happens when you're honest about who you really are, Barry? I mean, you just saved the class.
Hey, do you want to get out of here?
Yeah, I do. I just, shit. I said I'd have drinks with my agent. I want to be there for you, but tomorrow. Not too early, like around noon.
They're dating like it's a freaking appointment or something.
Yeah, right. Well, I get having to work schedules, but when someone like needs you like that, like
Yeah.
you gotta drop stuff, bro. Here comes Hank.
You called me an idiot today. Me, the guy who, when Goran was coming to kill you, told you to get out of the Dodge. I mean, I saved your life. You have to understand, I'm not asking you to do this hit. I'm telling you. So you're doing this, because if you do not, I tell Goran's family who really killed you. And this place, and all of your friends, they go bye-bye. Do you believe me now? Don't f with me, buddy.
Wow. Yeah. Totally different side of Hank.
Yeah. Oh, I love him.
It's a great shot.
Shot almost made him look small.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you remember we found a tooth in Pizarro's garage? It didn't match anyone at the crime scene.
Yeah.
I got a CODIS hit on it.
Monroe Fuchs.
Oh, so he had to give up his DNA?
What was he doing in Pizarro's garage?
What was he doing in Pizarro's garage?
I got it, thanks.
We should go out there, interview him.
No, I got it, thank you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So yeah, I said last episode, last discussion.
Facebook, man.
Yup.
Social media is gonna get you.
How about that?
I called it.
There's gonna be a revival tonight.
Already?
Yeah.
Jeez, I was in this episode. I'm not gonna lie. I was.
The next episode's even shorter.
What?
Let's
go right into it. Let's get it.
Yep.
That was a good episode. How is he gonna escape all of this?
Question, will he?
Yeah, yeah.
Buddy.
What?
Are you listening, man? That troll Esther is pulling fast one. So Burmese come to America pretending to be persecuted Buddhist monks. They ask government for the religious asylum, then live here in temple until they're cleared from immigration. Then they join Burmese mafia. Coal monasteries, gateway for soldiers and drugs.
It's actually kind of a genius plan.
No, it's not genius. She is not the genius, okay? It's an okay plan. It's fine. So you get in there, you shoot her and her crazy watermelon-sized head with this. Family sent it to me as threat. If it came back with Esther's blood on it, massive fumble turnover for Hank.
Why evil?
Huh?
Am I like an evil person?
Oh my God. I mean, absolutely. Do I not tell you that enough? You are like the most evil guy I know, man. Man, all this talking has made me hungry. You know what I could really go for? Yoshinoya beef bowl.
Is that his
Oh, that's
ex-wife?
ex-wife, yeah.
Hey, Lunch. Ooh, look at that smile. Is that your ex? Oh, that's the new guy. He's cute. It must be weird, though. You kind of want them to end up with, like, a dog, right?
Hey, what did I tell you about coming into my office?
He literally has a cubicle.
Step out. Knock, knock. I'm ready to go on that trip.
What trip?
To Cleveland to go interview the Fuchs guy.
You're not going to Cleveland.
What? You can't go alone. That'd be a breach of protocol.
Look, Moss was my partner. This is personal to me, and you have to respect that. I'm doing this alone.
Sorry to tell you, but one of the twins smothered the other twin in the womb.
Why would God allow this to happen?
Bro, what?
What's going on?
Everyone was so jealous of your performance last class that they wanted to share their own pain.
Oh my God. Jeez.
No. ¡Ay, Dios mío!
What's happening? What the heck?
Doctor.
Oh my God.
Will my leg be all right?
The pit bull bit through your lower leg tendon.
Achilles.
Achilles. Your professional soccer career is over. Sorry.
Why is that every Latino's dad story? Talking about, yeah, I could have gone pro. We all have an uncle that tells us that.
Facts.
Why is he playing everybody?
We'll always love you, baby Eric.
Now get these dead bodies out of here.
He's the one who's most committed.
Did y'all get that? Can you pause? Did y'all get that last part where he's like called him a serial killer?
Wait, no, I missed. I
Go
completely
back.
missed it.
Go back.
Now get these dead bodies out of here, you fucked up serial killer.
That's not what happened.
Oh,
Y'all get why he did that?
Oh, because
He was the other
yeah,
suspect.
it was a suspect. Yeah.
oh yeah.
And he was convinced it was Eric.
Right.
Work rose
I
to
remember
yesterday's level from our good friend Barry here.
Well, he was in a war.
So lucky.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I bet you all wish you were down in the shit with him. But here's the difference. Barry, you told your story with such vulnerability, such honesty. What if we wrote our own pieces using moments from our own lives that help shape and define us? What if we made it about ourselves for a change?
Oh, he's gonna do a play about this, bro.
Ouch.
We will mold them into a show that we will do for a paying audience and the occasional VIP comp.
Man's always looking to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
Can I go next class? It's just, I have a meeting to go to at Gersh.
Are you telling me that that is more important than sharing your truth with the class?
Well, it's just my new agents to put together my reel. Sorry, you guys were great, though. It was really, really good.
Oh, you have a daughter?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Mr. Cousineau, I don't really have to tell the story I told yesterday in front of an audience, do I?
Of course not. No, that version is just the beginning.
Shit.
During rehearsal, and this is just my instinct, you're gonna find more complicated and f***ed up details. Those we have to hear.
I want to do a story about meeting you.
Go on.
Yeah, you know, just being in this class and seeing you teach and...
So you want to tell the story of meeting me? I'll allow it.
That's great. That's great. I think it'll be way better than Afghanistan.
I can be as involved as you need me to be in order to craft this piece, or I can stay on the sidelines. I totally understand. Either way is fine.
Think
But
I need
who
to-
would know more about me than me?
He's so into this idea.
If you need them. I've got diaries, I've got pictures, I've got tapes, Barry. I have got a lot of tapes.
I think I'm good, Mr. Cousineau. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna call Natalie and send her to the storage unit anyway.
Natalie's like his assistant.
Barry got him with that idea.
Yeah. He knows he has an ego.
We'll just have to make a run for it.
Oh my god, you guys don't know who that is?
No.
He plays a character in Better Call Saul.
You are nailing these scenes. It's like I forgot you were acting. You became the character of, what was her name?
Oh, the script just said wife.
Well, you elevated it. Look, we love it. But forget how we feel. How do you feel? Be honest.
It's so great. Thank you so much. I feel so lucky.
You hate it.
I just seeing it all cut together like that, back to back.
Look,
like
these
that.
parts are not the best representation of your talent.
I feel like I have more to bring to the table than breakfast.
Here's what we do. Play the game. Hear me out. Before Jennifer Lawrence became J-Law, she was the daughter on the Bill Engvall sitcom. Good parts come with time, but you gotta hang in there. I know it's so frustrating, but it's the way this industry works.
Hey, Monroe Fuchs?
So Fuchs is in jail. Or is he getting bailed right now?
Monroe Fuchs.
No.
Detective Loach. Just like to ask you a few questions. I have your tooth at the scene of a quadruple homicide. How does that happen?
You know, that's funny. I was gonna call the cops about that. My tooth, this one, I woke up and it was gone.
You have no idea where it went?
No idea. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was with a lady, and I think while I was sleeping, she extracted it.
Why would she do that?
Who knows what these foreign prostitutes do? I mean, she might have taken it as some sort of trophy or something, you know, like an ivory tusk or a rhino, or maybe...
In this scenario, how does it end up in Pazar's garage?
She might have taken it with her on her route and left it there.
I don't think they have routes. Hey, do you know this guy?
That a guy? Kind of gender liquid to me.
Gender liquid. Real name is Barry Berkman, and he's from right here in Cleveland, like you.
I never seen him before in my life.
You definitely didn't see him kill Pazar.
I don't know this dipshit, and I don't give a f about Pazar.
I don't give a f about Pazar either. You know what I do care about? I care about who killed my partner, Detective Janice Moss. And I think this guy might have had something to do with it. And if I find out that you're even slightly involved with this guy, you're going to prison.
Stash of cash. Oh no.
Weapons. The only other option.
So
is that his son? Is that his son?
About to find out.
Hi, Dad.
Yep.
Hi. Oh, what a lovely.
As he drops all his
Has his name.
I just recently lost someone very close to me. Mom told me. And I thought to myself, you know, life is so short. A father should have a relationship with his son. Were you planned? No. But then there you were. So I did what every great actor does. I improvised. You laugh. Look, you want to leave them wanting more, not less. And then there was my work, my students. Students. Look, you're jealous, Leo. It's totally natural.
I don't care about your students, and neither do you. That whole theater is just a big shrine to you. Even this is about you. We don't have a relationship, Dad, and I'm fine with that. I really am. It's good to know.
Barry, you're gonna do the story from Afghanistan.
What?
Just be your real self. Afghanistan.
Because my other two agents, Mike and Michael, they just don't get me. I mean, they keep sending me up for these.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
They don't think that I'm ready for something bigger.
She cannot read a room.
Okay, you want me to say that I was married and he was abusive and I stayed in it for years anyway? Is that what you want? What, you think that I'm booking all these weak women because I was weak in my marriage? And I am with someone who respects and accepts me for who I am, okay? And I will never, ever be with a violent man again.
Ooh.
Rip. Gene didn't have to say anything. You just confessed everything right there.
Don't you think that that might be your story?
Time for him to kill, what's her face? Esther.
Think Hank gave him the wrong details or something.
I don't see why he would. Did that or
Not on purpose.
Yeah, nah. She's just
either that or
there's
he
something he
doesn't know.
just doesn't know.
Oh, she's right there.
You got a mirror there. She can see him, right?
Oh, that is wild.
Damn. Oh, Jesus. Ouch. And everyone saw his face, too. Not good. Oh my God.
Yikes. Not how I saw that going. He's losing it, man. Uh-oh. I knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Fuchs?
Hey, look, I know that you don't want to see me, and I don't want to see you. I get it. I'm just a bit freaked out. You know what I'm saying? The LAPD, they came to Cleveland, and they were asking a bunch of questions.
Did you
Barry,
find
just shut the fuck up and listen to me. Did you kill a fucking cop?
Fuchs, you gotta go.
No, I could go to
Fuchs,
jail.
you don't ambush
understand
me
that
like
I-
this.
No,
You
I'm not
don't ambush
ambushing
me
you.
like this. You
I
gotta
could
go.
to fucking jail.
I don't
It's
care.
not
I don't
about
care.
you. It's fucking me, man.
You can't trust us right now. You don't know if he's wearing a wire or any of that.
I don't want to see you again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can get him. Just give me another shot.
Well, now he knows he's involved. Well, obviously, to lead up to this, he knows he's involved.
Yeah.
He knows that they were working together.
Right.
Wow.
Coach knows.
Well, this took a turn.
Yeah.
I mean, our last discussion, we literally talked about Fuchs was going to come back. We knew that was going to happen.
Right.
And we knew, and I said, I think her partner was going to look into Barry. And that's what happened. I did not expect them to team up, Fuchs and the partner.
I didn't think this was going to happen this quickly.
And
I thought it was going to be
like an increment of development to get there, you would say. Yeah, no, but like, where does Barry, how does he find an escape here? Like,
I don't know.
How does he deal with this? Because one, he has Hank, who's on his butt, because basically Hank did a favor to him. Barry has to return the favor. It's like, that's how it works in the business. And then Fuchs is now working with the cops, and Barry knows I can't talk to you anymore. Barry actually played that scene smart, in my opinion. He's not stupid. He was smart to not say anything to him because he doesn't know, hasn't seen Fuchs in a while, probably.
Also, he knows not to trust him.
First thing he says is, "Oh, the LAPD come out to Cleveland, blah blah." Like, all right, bro, I'm definitely not talking to you. If I'm Barry. Like, I'm definitely, you know what I mean.
When
In
he
his
said
shoes,
that, it
definitely
was
doesn't wanna
like,
say
why am I
anything.
going to talk to you?
Right.
Exactly. It's just, wow, what a start already. Charlie, specifically, want to dive into Barry's, his struggle now is that I feel like now it's gotten so personal that he can't, I don't think he can conduct what he was doing in the past anymore. I think Janice has really affected him, and specifically that scene in when he was reacting how he killed his first person.
Yeah,
reenacting it,
or just telling the story.
Telling the story. That
Right.
was a very interesting scene. Is there something that stood out to you there?
I mean, he's going through the trauma of his first kill, how people congratulated him instead of like actually being able to feel bad and mourn for somebody's loss. He's associating killing people with something good.
Right. Mhm.
Always has. And Fuchs has just been pushing that forward as well. So I think now him being at the acting class is his first exposure to like, oh, killing people is bad. So he's learning it the hard way now when he's way too far deep into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of tough now to get yourself out of that mindset and out of that world when you're just stuck in it for so long, for God knows how long of his life that he's been doing this. So what do people go into the military at, like 17, 18 or so? And so we're saying he could have potentially been killing people since then. And I don't know what age he's supposed to be in this. Maybe 30s or something. I don't know. But that's a long time to be killing people and to have a positive association with killing instead of a negative one.
Yeah.
So
that scene and how, like, the flashback that you get and seeing like the people like going off and like being
hyping
super
him up,
excited,
yeah.
was super jarring. One, they did a really good job with that scene. I think they really they portrayed perfectly what they wanted to show, and it was him getting validation from killing people. And I think I'm thinking of Barry so differently now in the sense of like, I think he's a person who really seeks validation, because when we first kind of got to know Barry, like episode 1 of season 1 kind of thing, I feel like you kind of felt like he was out of place and he was like, you know, didn't have a purpose or whatever. And I think once he felt like validated in the acting space, saw people getting validated that way, he was like, oh my God, like, yes, like I can see, you know, I can see maybe a purpose for me here. And there's this validation that I can go after. And I think he got that when he was in the Marines, but once he was working for Fuchs, it took the validation out of it because all he would get is like money.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, okay, yeah, great. Now to the next one. You know what I mean? And it was never the, oh my God, man, Barry, you're the shit,
Barry,
you're the dude,
yeah.
like you're the best shot kind of thing. Like I think it completely changed his association with killing. Like after a while, he just became numb to it and was like, what is even the point?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that stems from something deeper,
So,
the need for validation.
That last scene where he was gonna go kill Esther,
Mhm.
I think at the beginning he was trying to channel that validation of people hyping him up to kill someone, where he was like, okay, let me get back in the mindset of like hyping I don't know. I think he was trying to go back to that moment where people were validating him and telling him, Barry, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. But there was a split second where he thought about Sally and the people close to him currently, and he backed out. I think that was
Yeah.
a very interesting dilemma that he was facing.
I think I saw it a little differently.
How did you see it?
The way that I saw it was like when he was reenacting it and he was telling the story, the way that people were reenacting it was like there's this sad thing.
Yeah.
No, so listen.
My fault.
No, you're good. So the way that they were reenacting it was completely different than the way that it actually happened, and he didn't show that to people. He didn't actually portray that. And Gene asked him, "Is like, is that how it really happened?" He said yes, but he didn't end up actually telling them what actually happened because he was so ashamed of it. And I think the second that he went to kill somebody, he was reminded of the shame of how he started killing. It was like, damn, I found validation in this thing that's actually horrible. And that's what I saw from that first piece, is he started actually finally getting some sort of like PTSD and like bad flashback about when he first started killing people. We haven't seen that in the entire in the entire show yet. I think they did it here because he finally realized, like, damn, I actually do have, maybe I should be ashamed of like how people validated me for this horrible thing that I was doing. You know what I mean? Because I think if people in his acting class knew that everybody was like cheering him on and whatever, then maybe they'd look at him a little bit differently. And I think that's what he's kind of afraid of, is confronting the fact that like maybe he is a little bit of a monster.
That's why consistently when he had that conversation with Hank, he was like, "Yo, Hank, am I a good guy?"
Right. And he asked if I am I evil?
Yeah, am I evil?
And Hank did not hesitate because he knows him.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're probably one of the most evil dudes ever." Like, no hesitation. Yeah, 1000%. Because he's seen this Barry. He's seen that version of Barry. And I think actually that's a great point that you bring that up, because I think that has a very strong connection with why he had a hard time doing what he did. Doing like killing Esther.
So yeah, that's why I was connecting that, and I was like, oh, I think maybe he was trying to channel like a positive light to it, but it didn't. It turned into something negative,
Maybe.
which
It could be.
which is true. I don't know. It's wow. Barry just it's crazy.
Can we talk about how, I want to get your guys' thoughts on him now in this like acting space, and him, Barry the actor. I feel like we're seeing a completely different switch in the first 2 episodes, like him trying to direct the show and him taking things on after like Gene was mourning Janice. Like what did you guys think of that? How'd you see that?
Charlie, you want to go first?
I'm sorry. What was the question? I was adjusting my mic.
This guy always adjusts his mic, man. He's never paying attention to what's going on.
I heard something about Janice and readjusting.
Let me try to remember.
What's the gist of the question?
The gist of the question is, what do we think of Barry now in his, like, Barry the actor? Feels like he's made a change from season 1 to season 2. What do you guys see the change as?
I don't know, because I don't feel like we've seen him act much yet.
Not even just in the acting space, but like, not even him actually acting, but like in that space, around the theater, around the production, around the people he works with and he's in the class with.
He was trying to take command of running that show when Gene was out of the whole thing, and I think it's because he just wants things to move on as normal as it was before, to kind of forget about what was happening with, Janice and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I feel like he can move on with that stuff super quick because it's normal to him.
Right.
And he feels no emotional connection to Janice or anything. So he's just moving on. Everybody else is in mourning and feeling bad for Gene. And he's just like, the show must go on.
Right.
This is how it is. So yeah, that's a different aspect of him that I've seen.
What do you think, Dovey?
Yeah, I think he has, we've already saw with season 1, I think he just has a hard time confronting the past. And I think he's just trying to, like Charlie said, move on. But he doesn't comprehend that people grieve, and people grieve differently than him. And he has it's hard for him to connect with people on a human level sometimes. And I think that's what we're seeing.
Right.
Is that with what Gene went through, is like, bro, you literally just murdered your actor's teacher, your actor teacher's
teacher,
significant other. Like, bro, do you know how crazy that is?
Right.
And I don't think he can comprehend how wild that really is, because again, like we've said multiple times, he is so numb to killing. It just feels like it was just a normal job for him.
Yeah.
And he's not understanding that this normal job that he's having has moved to his personal life, and it's now affecting the people around him that he's close to. He's brought that to his space.
Yeah. I want to make a correction to what I said, though. So I wouldn't say that he's numb to killing Janice, because you saw how he was acting.
Yeah.
And like during that whole confrontation,
Right.
He clearly didn't want to do what he did. However, what I think is the way he's behaving this way is because the acting class is his way to cope with it. He's not going to deal with it. He's not going to deal with it the way that the other people are by focusing on it and thinking about her and whatever. He is, let's move on and let's do this. The acting class is his escape. That's how he's gonna cope
so you're
with
saying
it.
he's gonna do it in acting. Every single time he gets like a reminder of it, he's gonna channel it in acting. In a sense that will fuel him to
not even
give a better
necessarily
performance.
Just that, it's just a distraction of the acting class, his peers, all that is how he copes with stuff.
I think Charlie's spot on. I think the piece that connects that for me is, remember when he said, like, what was the point?
Yeah.
It was like, what in his head, and obviously Sally doesn't know, it's like, what was the point of killing Janice if we don't even get to do this? You know what I mean?
She died for nothing.
I get this pain, right, of like killing somebody, because I do think he is now starting to feel pain, especially when it's people close to him or like people that he's close to. And then he has nowhere to channel it now, right? Like, what was the point? Like, this was also that I could channel this into acting, and I think that he's really, really struggling with that. Additionally, I think that Barry is having like a negative change in his persona in the acting space, and I think there's like some sort of commentary about how he's becoming kind of like the LA actor in Hollywood that is a little bit more like Sally in terms of like cares about themselves a ton and like cares about what's best for them instead of what's best for other people. And I think there's going to be a point in this where Sally is going to confront Barry, and there's going to be this moment of like, but this is like, you kind of made me like this.
Because remember what Sally told him? When he had that huge performance of Macbeth, she was like, channel that.
Right. You have to use this has to be your process.
So when he tells her, then what was this for, right? When he asked her, like, then why we're doing this, his connection was to what he told her, what she told him in last season.
Right.
Be like, channel what you did.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And they obviously he hasn't been 100% truthful in what he's doing and like who he is, but they don't realize what they're actually telling him to do. Like she doesn't realize what she's actually telling him to do. But in turn, I think he's really buying in, and he's becoming like this person that just doesn't care about the other people around him. He's more about like, I need to channel this into acting. I need to get the validation from being an actor and being a good actor and have people tell me that I'm a good actor. And I think that's one of the tough things is that he's going through, is that to really, sometimes this is a cutthroat industry, and I think he's getting very, very much so centering himself in all of this.
It's so weird, but I do think he cares about the people around him.
No, I do too.
I think he just has,
his priorities are mixed up.
Yeah, everything is just all over the place.
But again, look at who he references all the time. Look at Sally. Like she constantly makes herself a priority, which I'm not saying is a good thing or a bad thing, but like she makes herself a priority over everybody else, like all the time. And for me, him continuing to do the show even while Gene was in mourning was like a very clear reflection of that. You know what I mean? That was what showed me like, all right, now he's starting to pick on some of these habits and making it about himself. Same thing like doing the accent in the Lululemon thing.
That was
like,
wild.
That was
wild.
Like one of those, that sort of thing as well. And again, I do think he cares about the people around him, but like look at the other, just like the style of or the kind of people they are. Like all of them, when they saw Barry truly tell his story, they're like, oh my God, I'm jealous. Like now I need to come up with the most compelling sob story and tell, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of people he's working
They were
with.
comparing their grief. That is so
Crazy.
strange.
That's
like
wild.
That's wild. That's crazy. That's out of pocket.
No,
like
100%.
that's not what you do, bro.
Right.
When you don't compare people's trauma.
No.
You never like what?
But that's how some of this industry is. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I have it worse than you, and I can do this better, and it's like it's constantly comparison.
Yeah.
In the acting industry, right?
Mhm.
Like they constantly measuring themselves up against better actors, better stories, better whatever. And it was like the same thing in that scene, and I thought it was just super weird. And I think the more we see is that Barry is like kind of turning into these people slowly and surely. I think he's becoming more and more like one of these LA actors that is kind of out of touch.
Yeah, it doesn't touch grass.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oof. Wow. Jeez. Y'all have anything else to add?
No, I think this is already heading in a crazy, interesting way. I'm just wondering if there's any other characters we should touch on, but I think for the most part we covered it all. I think the Hank, we saw kind of an interesting change for him, where he's, you know, he feels kind of slighted, and I think in the past he's felt like people kind of like put him down, and he really had to tell Barry like, don't disrespect me, like,
do not.
And that's an interesting development.
You think now he can like transition to more of a Goron figure and kind of do what his uncle was doing before?
Yeah, I think that's the idea. But he's like, he has a good heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's different, because I think him and Barry are similar in that way. Like I think they do both have kind of good hearts.
I think they understand them. I think they're the two that understand each other the most.
Yeah.
Because they're both, I think both of them have I don't know, better understanding.
They're similar. I do think that the big difference with Hank is like, he's all in the crime family. He's down for it. Barry is not, right? Like that's the big difference there.
Yeah.
That's the disconnect. So it'll be interesting, because I like their dynamic, and I think they're friendly, but obviously Barry does not want to do this anymore. I'm curious what the hell not Goran, sorry, rest in peace. What Hank is gonna do once he realizes what happened with Esther and everything.
Yeah. And also the dynamic of Fuchs now working with the police department.
Right.
And how that's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so there's a lot of things that are happening. It's crazy. But y'all, thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode. We'll see you guys soon for episode 3 and 4. Please like this video, subscribe if you're new, and comment. We love you guys. See you soon.
Peace.
Thank you.